Servant leadership is something that we saw a lot of growing up in a lower class family, right? In a family without money. Every time my dad saw a homeless person, he would always stop. Let's go pray for this person. We don't have money, but let's go help this person out because, we'll find a way, but we don't know what their situation is. My parents are from Brazil. I was born here shortly after we moved back to Brazil, and we returned when I was like 7 or 8 years old. Coming to the US, the opportunities were endless, but that period was kind of tough as well because that was kind of the start of the period of where my dad's health started declining. 2001, my dad was diagnosed with kidney cancer, and my mom had to step up and start taking over for the family and working 2-3 jobs. Dangerous area, a lot of MS-13, a lot of Florencia, a lot of gangs in the streets that we lived in. We struggled a lot financially, sometimes maybe not even knowing what we were going to eat next. Eventually we got to high school. My parents were able to win a house through Habitat for Humanity. That was a life changer for us. The education system, the way the people treated you, your friends, the ambition of a lot of people. It's like winning the lottery. High school was interesting. I had a terrible GPA. One of my best friends, great GPA, complete opposite of me. He decided not to take scholarship opportunities and he went to the Marine Corps. I kept looking at him. He seemed to be improving in his life. I saw other friends where they were at, including myself. In my own life, we were pretty stagnant. And so I decided to just go to the first office I saw that was in Pasadena. Told them, hey, I just want to enroll. And when I got to the Marines, I saw how many people attempted suicide. So I actually became a prayer leader during boot camp. A lot of people didn't take boot camp seriously. They were very depressed, never had stepped away from their parents. Some of them were homeless. So me being a prayer leader and having that infrastructure of my faith helped me a lot with getting people out of really bad times. I did 7 years, and at that time, school shootings were increasing. And so I was praying about it, and I was also thinking to myself, there has to be something that we can do to answer that. And a product was the answer to it. That's when I created a Husky Pack, the bulletproof backpack, and I pursued it all the way. We started getting offers. Someone that worked as a contractor in the government pitched it, and so we took it. At that point, I started traveling, but I learned soon, probably like 70% into my trip, that it was really empty. You look around and you're like, this is not my purpose. This is not where I belong. And my brother had just opened up his neuropathy clinic. This clinic was growing rapidly. He said, come here, and I started working with my brother. I learned so much. He was more of a servant leader. He treated his employees better than anyone I've ever met, because at the end of the day, he was very open about, without them, who am I? And it's something that I still take to this day. That was the direction I did for about 2 years. Then I took off, went to Brazil, and I eventually met my partner, who I started this bank with and a fintech with. And as that started growing, I kept thinking about my mother. Every time I did something great, any employee I hired, she would always tell me, all this is great, but imagine if you had a bachelor's degree. So I kept thinking about it and praying about it. I sought out APU, found out that they were a yellow ribbon school. They help with whatever the military's not willing to pay, they'll pay the rest. APU helped me learn how to do things in business, but include my faith in it. I loved how flexible they were with my situation. And whenever I'd email a professor, hey, I'm actually traveling right now, they would adjust for me. And the Veteran Center was fantastic. Getting back to the civilian world is not easy for anyone. So I'm super stoked to see the new Veteran Center being built. For me, that support was great, and having the resources all in one spot, it's gonna help a lot more people. People are gonna be able to meet other veterans. People are gonna be able to stay there, feel more comfortable. Some veterans just don't know where to go. They don't have a plan, but utilizing the benefits and the encouragement from APU combined, it's almost like a fail-proof way to make sure that they succeed and find the next step in their lives. My hopes and dreams is that my business would help other people and to be able to raise a family and be a servant leader for my family.